1962 was quite an interesting year for Zwartkop Country Club. Two very important things happened. Firstly, my eldest brother John was really starting to play some wonderful golf. He got to the final of the South African Amateur in 1961, and then in 1962 at Houghton Golf Club, he beat Barry Franklin in the final to win the South African Amateur Championship. He was also chosen to play in the Springbok team to represent South Africa in the Eisenhower Trophy, which was played in Japan that year. John also won the Northern Transvaal Amateur and won the Zwartkop Club Championship. So it was a very special year for John. Then also, Gary Player brought Arnold Palmer out to South Africa. And Arnold Palmer came out, played a few matches with Gary, but also played in the Transvaal Open that was played at Royal Johannesburg that year. But Gary brought Arnold to come to play at Zwartkop Country Club. And the reason for the visit was to play with the Prime Minister and a couple of other ministers. And Gary and Arnold and a few of these, the ministers and the Prime Minister, played a round of golf at Zwartkop, which was a big deal for Zwartkop in those days. Gary Player and Arnold Palmer in 1962 were the best golfers in the entire world. Jack Nicklaus hadn't quite come on the scene yet. He'd only just turned professional. So they were the two most special golfers. And in my mind, Arnold Palmer is still the king. I can still remember him walking around Zwartkop, hitching his pants and walking around with that amazing walk of his. He was the king in my mind of golf, and nothing will ever change my mind. He was the man that made me want to become a professional golfer, and I'm sure he had the same effect on many, many other young people in the game.